he invited me to come over here, arranged this meeting almost, I think, 1 or 2 days, and then contacted you, and all of you have come. And this is a place that I know very well. So many times we came. And when we just joined in the Belur Math, they used to call us PPTC, Pre-Probationer Training Center. So we were together from that time. We were in Belur Math, then Brahmacharya, then all this. Now it is almost time has come. We will say goodbye and go to Thakur. So almost the time has come. Many of our friends, they have already left the station. So still all these things, now this wonderful relation that this is called the spirituality. One of our devotee, he was asking, is there any spirituality nowadays in Belur Math? I don't know what to say. In Belur Math, why you are talking like this? Then he said, actually, when the time of Vivekananda, Brahmananda, we know there's a spirituality. We don't see that type of thing nowadays. Then I told him, how many brothers you are having? He said, we are 3 brothers. Where are other 2? Don't talk about them. My father passed away young. When I was very young. I had to look after my brothers, and I gave them education, then arranged for their jobs, services, and they got married. The other day they came and told, brother, we like to be separated. We like to go in our own way. I told, don't come to me. I don't like to see your faces. Like that. Then I told, see, this is the nature of the male. They like to be on their own. Your brothers, normally they behaved. Because that is the male ego. We like to be separate. And I like to take the responsibility. That is the male thing. And when the 2 sisters are meeting together, they will be chatting for the whole day. Maybe after 6 months they are meeting, but they will be chatting. 2 sisters can do like that, but the 2 brothers will never do. Hardly they will ask, how is your knee pain? It is okay, taking medicine, that much. That is the male thing. So nothing to complain about your brothers. But now look at us. 2,000 and all educated male from different culture, different families, different religion. We are here together. How? Because we have removed our ego, at least to some extent. That is the reason all of us, more than 100 years, it is 125, we are together. If this is not spirituality, then what is spirituality? That proves that we are spiritual. So this is the way the people should try to understand. Now, we are going to discuss about the Dharma Rakshati. That this we find in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, where the creation is described, and after creating all this being, then as if the Supreme Being, he thought, it is not complete. Things are not taking proper shape. Then he created Tat Sriya Rupam Dharmam Atyasrijat. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad says, Dharmam Srijat. That Supreme Being created the Dharma. And that is the beauty, that is the speciality. Each and every Dharma means, the word Dharma has so many different meanings. But as the Swamiji was mentioning over here, Shantanandaji, the Dri, that means the holding. If the fire cannot burn, we cannot say it is a fire. It looks like, but it is not fire. So what is the dharma of a fire? Burning. And what is the dharma of a human being? That we have to learn. But that is the human being. The the animals, the birds, the reptiles and all that, they have their own type of behavior. But a human being is completely different. As because of the dharma, they are completely separated from all those. They have their hunger, they have their anger, they have their desires. All are common with human being. But only dharma, and what is that dharma? That we will learn today, and we will be learning from the great scholars of India. The Brihadaranyaka Upanishad said like this, then we go back to the days of the Mahabharata. The things are not going well, and two groups, they are preparing to fight each other. The Lord Krishna, he is trying his best to avoid the war, and he has come to meet those people, and he has gone to Vidura. There the Kunti, the mother of the Pandavas, she came and she was telling the dharma dharayati prajaha. She never said that this is the uniqueness. She never said, "Oh Krishna, please protect my children, my sons, and please help them." She never said like that. She said, dharma dharayati prajaha. The righteousness save human being. This is an indication, those who are good, that righteous, then the God, Kunti knew very well that Krishna is the supreme God in the human form. So she mentioned this, the dharma, if you are righteous, then it will protect you, the human being. Now we will go to the end of the war. It is the beginning of the war, the Kunti said, at the end of the Mahabharata war, so much of devastation, destruction, death. Now all people are doubtful about dharma. They're thinking, why this? Even today, many people, they say, why the Krishna, the God, he was present. Even then, so many people, they were killed. One lady wrote long back in a magazine, instead of Krishna, had there been Lord Buddha, there would not have the Mahabharata war. But that is not the thing. That was another process. This Lord Krishna himself is God. And even then, so much of destruction. People started doubting about the dharma. Majority of the people never knew that Krishna is the God himself. But few of them they knew. But anyway, they were doubting. Now the king, Yudhishthira, he is known as the Dharma Putra, and he is known as embodiment of Dharma. He got doubt, what is Dharma? And how to apply that Dharma? How people will again believe in Dharma? What we should do? He didn't ask it to Lord Krishna. He wanted to know it from the great personality of the Mahabharata, the Ganga Putra, Devabrata Bhishma. See, he asked the Krishna, let us go to the grandfather. So all of them, they went. And after reaching over there, when he was asking many other questions, the Yudhishthira, he is asking this question to the Bhishma. Ime vai manava sarve dharmam prati vishankitaha. Now these people, after this, the people, they are shankita, vishankita, vishesha rupena shankita. Very extremely, they have become doubtful about the dharma. Ko ayam dharma? What is this religion? Kuto dharma? Where is the religion? Tanme bruhi pitamaha. Oh grandfather, you guided us right from our childhood. Now I have become the king. But what I am going to do? What is my dharma? What is the dharma that the subjects, the praja will practice? What is going to happen? People are thoroughly confused. He never said that, including me. So he came and said this, what is that dharma? Look at it, the personality like Yudhishthira. Because the situation was such, when we see this type of thing, people, they become, after the war, and sometimes there will be the killing here and there. Ordinary people, good people, their behavior changed. They become ruthless. They like to save themselves. They won't hesitate to kill others, torture others. It goes on like that. Then where is the dharma? What we will do? At that time, he is asking, ko dharma, ko ayam dharma. What is this dharma? And the answer, we have to remember that the Bhishma is giving the answer to a king. And he is giving the answer to the situation. After the Mahabharata war, that situation. He is mentioning Bhishma, he was lying on the bed of arrows. Even from that condition, from there, he is mentioning first, sadachara. Sadachara, truthful behavior. Sadachara, smriti veda, tribidam dharma lakshanam. Let it go. Sadachara, smriti veda, tribidam dharma lakshanam. Smriti, you know that there is a smriti, that means the Bhagavad Gita and other books are there. Veda, there are 4 Vedas are there. Their teachings you have to follow. But the first thing he said, sadachara, truthful behavior. That is the first thing. Truthful behavior, sadachara, smriti, veda, trividham, dharma lakshanam. These 3. Then suddenly, as if he has remembered something, he said, chaturtham, artho ittahu, kabayo, dharma lakshanam. The thoughtful people, they say the 4th stage is artha. That means the economy should be strong. Otherwise, when a person is very poor, he cannot think of anything else. When we are coming today, and almost in Delhi, a few urchins, the young boys and little boys, they have come to beg. So I gave them, I think, 30 rupee. So 20 and 10. So I wanted to give the small one 10 and the senior one 20. But this boy, he almost snatched it from me. He has no patience because he has to go to some other cars also. And about the young boy who is following him, maybe he is brother or so, I don't know. But he never cared for that. When you are poor and in that condition, you forget all those things. So that is the reason he said, sadachara, it is very difficult to practice when you are hungry. As a king, your first duty is to make the whole country rich. So for the king, he is mentioning, chaturtham, arthamittahu. The artha, the economy should be strong. Who is going to do that? King. Is the first duty. We read in the Rig Veda, the most ancient scripture, there the rishis are mentioning to the king, O king, this is your duty, to earn money and to know how to spend that money for the betterment of the subjects. But this is not the dharma of each and everyone. Those who are, they have renounced. For them this is not. But for the society, this is very, very important. Look at it. Mahabharata, that teaches excellent way. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna said, Khali pete dharma hayana. One cannot practice religion in an empty stomach. And that is the reason that the long back in the Mahabharata time, he is reminding the king that you should take care of the economy of the country first. But in the beginning, sadachara. So we come to know about it, the sadachara, smriti, veda. That means you have to keep the importance of the teachings of the scripture. What the scripture is saying. What is the scripture? Anyone writing any book is a scripture? No. Those who have already realized the truth, when they are saying something, that is called scripture. So otherwise, so many people, as because they know the language and they can just put the thought in a beautiful way, and we like to read that very beautifully presented, but that is not scripture. The scripture is only those, whatever the realized soul, they say, that is called scripture. So the Veda is a scripture, Smriti is the scripture, Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna is the scripture, letters of Swami Vivekananda is the scripture, because whatever he is mentioning after the realization, so that is called scripture. And you must study scripture. Why? Otherwise, you won't get the idea to follow. You won't get the guidance to follow, to go with. So that is the reason one must. And then Chaturtham. You know that if we look at the human society, I always say that it is like a tree. And in the tree, the very first thing is the root. If the root is not strong, the tree cannot stand. And what is that root? Economy. Today, the whole world is trying to go to America. Why? Just because they are fair looking? No. Economy. It is economy that gives us the strength. The religion, the basic of religion will come afterwards. But for the society, human society, it is the economy. A time was there when all people used to come to India. Why? Because we were developed in economy, at the same time in spirituality also. So both were there. Both the things were very much developed. So different type of people came. The traders and also scholars, they came to understand this India because we were rich. So that is necessary. Sometimes I just jokingly say, suppose a president of a small country, poor countries, visiting India. Have you ever seen that has been published in all the national newspapers? No. Maybe in local newspapers somewhere in the corner, they will be mentioning president of such and such country visiting. And suppose the president of America is visiting, for 1 month before his visit, they will be going on giving all details, how he is going to do, what he is going to do. And then even his dog, suppose it is coming with description of the dog also. Why? Because he is rich and powerful. The society must be rich. The one Hindu temple is there near our ashrama in Chicago. We are proper Chicago city. We are 34 miles away from that. And that is in a village, an American village, but very developed village. And 4 miles from us, there is a Hindu temple, another village. And there, the people, they are going over there, and we find that in that temple, they are worshipping Lakshmi. Mostly from the south, people from the south, they love to worship that, and they call it in a different name. So people will be, the priest is going on chanting the mantra, and they are putting on a red color thing like this. That is called Lakshmi Puja. So they invited me. I also went. They told you also can give that red color offered to the Lakshmi, and you will get the blessings of Lakshmi. I told no, I don't need the blessings of Lakshmi. You need. And I pray to Lakshmi that she bless you. Why? Because I will get more donation. You should be rich so that I get the donation. I am not going to directly, because sannyasi should not do that. But when you people are rich, naturally everything will develop. So that is why Chaturtham is the economy. So we should not avoid that. Sometimes some people, because they are not capable, in the name of religion, they will say, no, we are not going to earn anything. Somehow we will survive. No, why? If you have the capacity, you must assert that capacity, earn more money. And then, in the Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna in his gospel also, when the Master Moshe was asking, can I earn a little more money? Why not? In a genuine way, good way, if you can, you must. So this is, fourth is also the dharma. So when a human society, if we see a person, the society is a tree. First is, root is the economy. It should be strong. And then the stem. The moment there is a lot of wealth, then people become just like animals. Some of the Middle East countries that I have visited, I'm sorry to say, as because they have a lot of wealth, but they do not know how to utilize that. So what they will do? All physical comfort. How much physical comfort you can give? How much? But they are wasting their money in that way. Why? That is why proper education is necessary. The root is the main thing. Then after that is the education. Man-making, character-building education. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna is telling, whatever you earn, some portion should be spent for the good work, supporting the good people, holy people. So that is called education. Then the branches, so many leaves, so many branches, that is the culture of the society. Root, education, then culture, varieties of culture. Then finally, all those fruits and flowers, that is spirituality. We jump to the flowers and the fruits without caring for the root. That's why we cannot make the progress. The very first thing that we have to develop our own economy. We should stand our own feet. Swami Vivekananda said, I want that education by which one can stand on his own feet. So that is the main thing. That here also we find that he is asking, the Bhishma is asking, Chaturtham Arthamittahu. Now there was a conversation between the Tuladhara, the sage Tuladhara, and he was talking with a Brahmin named Jajali. These are all very famous names of our scriptures. Those who read, they know. Tuladhara and Jajali. About the dharma. He is asking, Vedaham Jajale Dharmam. Jajale, the Jajali, he was asking, what is dharma? People always ask, what is the dharma? What is the religion? Now the modern society, they are confused about religion, and there is a group of people, political people, they are also confused about religion. So they are not taking the religion at all. But what they will do without religion? Just earning money, eating, and then making just merrymaking, and that's all. So dharma is necessary. Here he is making that he is telling that Jajali, Vedaham Jajale Dharmam Sa Rahasyam Sanatanam. This is a very interesting word. Rahasyam. Why rahasya? People don't know, people don't understand. They think that we will go and take bath and that is dharma. No. This is the rahasya, the secret. Rahasya means secret. That is dharma. Now, why we practice dharma? Now, if I ask, why we study, why we go to shop, why we do this, why we do that. Each and every action that we take in our life, at the back of it, there is Shukham, Ananda. So we are visiting some places. Suppose as a tourist we are going to some places for Ananda. We are preparing food, of course, to eat, but for Ananda. We are inviting friends for Ananda. For each and everything at the back, at the end of all action, it is Ananda. So he is mentioning the Rahasya, but we do not know the secret. And that is Sanatana, not that you don't know. From the beginning, the people, they were not understanding actually where they will find the happiness. They're all pursuing for the happiness. I have noticed some of the young people, 24th December, 1st January, some occasion. And this group of young boys, they will go to this hotel, they will drink, they will go to that, they will drink. Whole night they are hopping from one place to another and drinking. Same drinks they are drinking. Why? They are thinking we will get Ananda, joy. And they are driving fast, and police is also chasing them. And like this is going on. Why all this? Because Ananda. But they don't know where is Ananda. So Rahasyam, this is the secret. And the secret is from the beginning, Sanatana, very old. Sarva Bhuta Hitam Maitram Puranam Jana Viduhu. Then what is the secret? You will get joy, you will get happiness if you are doing good to others. Sarva Bhuta Hitam Maitram Mitrata. That is friendship. Suppose you develop friendship with many people. Wherever you go, you have friends. So naturally, you are so happy, you have so many friends. And what you are doing, what is your action? Sarva Bhuta Hitam. Trying to do good to others. That is the happiness. And that is called Dharma. When he was asking this, Jajali was asking Tuladhara, what is Dharma? He said, Dharma means you are going to get some action, by that way you will get the happiness. Happiness is the ultimate goal of human life. When we were young, all our parents and the guardians and the teachers, they used to say, study well so that you can become a doctor, you can become an engineer, and you can become a businessman. You should be somebody. In Bengali they used to say, 10 joner ekjon hote hobe. So 10 joner moddhe ekjon. That means you should be somebody in the society. In this life we have seen so many people, so many doctors. In America, our people, Indian people, when they are going to America, they are not taking the asylum. They go head high. Either a doctor or engineer or professor or scientist or going for research. They go head high. And then afterwards, it is not so easy to go over there. Among the millions they are selected. They go, they study in the best colleges and universities. They get good job. But I know at least 4 or 5 people, they were so successful, doctors and engineers. Now they have lost their balances, mental balances. Writing to me and calling me and this suffering. So after becoming a successful doctor, why the person should suffer? After becoming an engineer, why the person should suffer? Why it is like this? Because the Dharma, he never understood that. He was pursuing for happiness in a wrong way. This is the Dharma. So the Tuladhara, he is teaching Sarva Bhuta Hitam Maitram. If you develop enmity with all, you are all the time anxious. You do not know what is going to happen, but if you have the friendship, you are always happy. And Swami Vivekananda also said, if you are helping others, you get the most benefit. Unselfishness is more paying, but we don't have the patience to practice it. Truly, friends, we have seen in our life, I reached over here in India with a shoe. A devotees, they understood that I cannot carry the slippers. They purchased a slipper and kept it ready for me. Will they do it to you? No one will do. They are all the time anxious to serve a person who has given up everything. Almost all the doors are open. Please, Swamiji, come to my house. Stay over here. Take some food. Take some gift. And when I am traveling from America to India, you will need money. So going on giving donation. You will need money, you will need money. Why they love me? Because of the ideology. Because of the unselfishness. That little that I am practicing. Unselfishness is more pain. But we don't have the patience to practice it. So that is it says, what is Dharma then? Dharma Rakshati. The Dharma is helping you, protecting you, keeping you happy. Because happiness is our goal ultimately. And how I can become happy is very clearly it is mentioning. First, Bhishma said, Sadachara. You should be very truthful and courteous and gentle when behaving with others. We very roughly we talk, we do not know, we create scene by that. Karma. The retreat that was going on over here it was supposed to be the 3 days, but I reached late and came early, so it became 2 days. But anyway, there Shiva Pantha is a word that I took from the Bhagavata. And that is Kapila, the first man who was born, the Lord Vishnu himself in the form of Kapila. He is telling his mother, Devahuti, Shiva Pantha, the best way I will tell you. This gentleman over here, he has recorded, and maybe after a few days he will put it in that website and you can see. And that Shiva Pantha means the best way. Again the religion, again the practices. And today we are discussing about the Dharma that protects us. And why? Because we need to be happy. And how to be happy? Bhishma is telling Sadachara. I know a young girl, maybe hardly, I think 6th grade or 7th grade. And her brother, she was in the 4th grade and 4th class 4, their parents in Andaman. And that Swami and me, we were sitting together. And naturally, when we see the young people, we ask, hey, in which class you were studying, etc. And when we asked that boy, brother, hey, which class? Class 4, he said. And when we asked that sister, she said, and very hesitatingly, class 5 or class 4, something like that. Immediately, the next Swami sitting by my side, not that to hurt the girl, immediately he said, hey, you plucked in the class or what? You are studying in the same class with your brother? And she became red, And in shy, she was not liking at all. And she was constantly going on indicating to her mother, let us go, let us go, let us go. When they left, I told him, so jokingly, lovingly of course, but you have hurt her, you should not do that. So that one thing we have seen in America, people never shout. We have the habit of shouting, and people don't mind it. Nothing is seriously they are taking. When we are shouting, oh, well, Swamiji, the moment we turn, he said like that. So we are habituated, but there, if you use this finger, very much insulting. You are using the finger like this, it's a great insult. You cannot talk like that. So the self-respect, that's why, after living over there for 10 years and observing the society, now I know why Swami Vivekananda started Vedanta society over there, not here. Vedanta, the birthplace of Vedanta is India. But Vivekananda started Vedanta society in America because at least in the social level, they are really, really trained people. And it will take some time because we are done under the subjugation of the foreign rule for a long period of time. Now slowly, the things are coming back. It may take a few more years. But we should be very, very careful how we are behaving. Sadachara, not hurting others at all. Look at Mother, Ma Sharadamani Devi. She never attended any school. But she is telling, if a person is lame, you should not call him, hey lame man, come over here. No, you should not. It will hurt him. You should not use any word that hurting others. Sadachara. And sometimes you are angry because some things are going on. But don't make that show of anger. That will give you strong mental power. That time is calmly, yes, okay, we will take care of it. So many different type of things happen. That's called sadachara. And that is dharma. We are going to the temple, we are going to the churches or going to the synagogue or holy places in thousands, trumpet. But where is dharma? Because we don't know what is dharma. Just caring about others, that is dharma. Today, when we were coming, we took a little rest in one place, Rao or something. So it's a nice place. And when I was taking, then some of our the young man who was coming, he showed me a rasgulla, this big. I'm not supposed to take the sweets, but I could not. The temptation was too strong. I had to give me a little piece. He gave me, of course, a little piece, but somehow I started coughing. The one gentleman of that place, he came running. He asked one person to bring the water, and he told, take care of Swamiji. Then the other Swami who was there, Ishatmananda, he told, bring warm water. Immediately they brought warm water. Sadachara. From my core of my heart, a happiness came. I blessed them. I prayed for them. Just little. And that is anyone should do. Of course, afterwards they came and whispered $10, 10 rupee for that water bottle. It's okay. But at that moment, they helped me. And I liked that. Sadachara. Friends, all the time, every moment, the people, they say, how to practice dharma. These are the things. When we entered into the temple, do we take care how to keep the shoes? We must. We do not know. If we just, any temple you go, Ramakrishna Mission is very strict, very disciplined. There will be people to show you, please go inside and keep your shoes. But other places we go, any place we keep the chappal and we go. And then afterwards, inadvertently, we take the best chappal than my own and go. No, you people don't do, other people sometimes. Though sometimes we do like that, mistakenly. Or just I kept my shoe over there, an elderly person maybe stumble over that. It's a bad karma. So sadachara is a great word, and that is dharma. And Bhishma is teaching us. And teaching, Whom? Yudhishthira. A little thing, but that is called dharma. Just going to temple, closing our eyes, and then going back, having the tika, having the mark. Is that dharma? Of course. But the best dharma is practice. And how we will practice? Sadachara. And where we will get the inspirations? We will get the inspiration from the scriptures. And those scriptures are so easily available nowadays. The Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna is a unique scripture. Each and everything they are teaching. Now the Jajale, he is also hearing from the Rishi that Sarva Bhuta Hitam, and second, Maitram. Now if you go back and make a list, how many friends you are having? You see, very few. Just write down, he is my friend, he is my... How many you will find? Very few. Why? Because I am not also psychologically close to those people. When you see, hey, hello, hi, that much. But the moment we turn, like this, like that, that's why we don't get the friendship. Friendship is a great blessings. The people should inquire about you, love for you, and they will love to serve you. That is called friend. Here, Sarva Bhuta Hitam Maitram. About the friend, I am remembering when we were in the grade 4 or 5, after the school hour, I used to go to another friend's house, and both of us used to go to some nearby field to play. One day, when I went over there, his father was scolding him. He did something. And that time I entered. Naturally, the anger came to me too. And his father turned to me and said, hey, who are you? Then I said, I am the bandhu. I am the friend. And who is this bandhu? Whom you call bandhu? And I started quoting, Utsabe Bachane Basane Chaiva Durvikhe Rashtra Viplave. And his father was very much impressed. And he said, see, look at this boy, so smart. And look at my son, doesn't know anything. For 7 days, he didn't talk to me. Why you had to quote that over there? I just remembered. So the friendship goes like this. And he was a very close friend of mine. So this, sometimes, Utsabe Vyasane Chaiva Durvikhe Rashtra Viplave Rajadware Shashanecha Yatishtati Sa Bandhava. Constantly with you, all the time with you. That is called Bandhava. Who can become a friend? Sarva Bhuta Hitam. Swami Vivekananda. He is our friend. We always get inspiration from him. And we know that Swamiji always having the blessings on us. Why Vivekananda is so popular? Because Sarva Bhuta Hita. There is no differences. Whoever is there, Swamiji is to help. Now in the Bhagavad Gita, we find another definition of the Dharma. Ahimsa Satyavachan Sarva Bhuta Hitam Param. Ahimsa, Satyavachan and Sarva Bhuta Hitam. See again in the Bhagavad Gita, Sarva Bhuta Hita. It's not only my people. I'll just help you if you are supporting me. No, that is not Dharma. Anyone, anywhere, if they want some help, if I can, I must. I should do. If I can't, at least I should pray for him, pray for her. So that is Sarva Bhuta Hita. Long back, I heard one story, and in our Hollywood ashram in America, one lady used to call in the night time, hey, Vedanta Swami, my daughter has not come back. She went out. They are like that. Now it is 2 o'clock in the night. And Swami told, I know that. Because from the bed I am talking with you, then what I can do? Now you must tell your God. so the daughter should come back. And this was too much for him. So one day he told the in-charge Swami, so I don't like to keep the phone, night call receiving. That duty I don't like to do. Why? Because this lady is disturbing me almost every day. I can't sleep. Then he said, Swami said, after listening to her, what do you do? I just hang on. I don't do anything. Rather, I become angry day by day on her. The Swami said, no, you should pray to God. When she is asking, she knows that you can't do anything. You're God. Why don't you call God? At least pray immediately. God, Thakur, I can't do anything, but the mother is suffering. Please do something so that the daughter goes back. And he started praying. You know, Prabhavananda, he was a mystic type of person. And he said that after a few days, that the Swami told, oh, it has worked. The mother rang me and told, Swami, the prayer really answered. My daughter is now listening to my words and she is not going out. So this is the way, if you have faith, and the prayer also works. The Bhagavad Gita is telling, what is Dharma? Ahimsa. What is ahimsa? Love for each and everyone. That is ahimsa. Hurting others by bachana, through words, that is also himsa. Oh, you cannot do anything, you are worthless. That is himsa. So I am hurting someone, breaking the self-confidence. I am not slaughtering, cutting or killing anyone, but just by the word I am breaking the self-confidence. That is also himsa. The physically, mentally and through words we perform work. So ahimsa means both all these three. Then satya vachan. I don't know if there is time or not, that there is a beautiful story. The people, they came to know that there is a monk, and whatever he says, it becomes true. And naturally, people started visiting him and asking, please give me this blessing, give me that blessing. Whole day the monk become busy, and night time only he meditates. In the day, night, one person came. The monk said, why now? At least this moment you give it to me. I like to call on God, I like to meditate. He said, sir, I cannot come in the daytime, so I have come to night time. Why you can't? Because I am a thief. I cannot come out in the daytime. So, okay, what do you want? Please bless me that if I steal, nobody can catch me. I cannot bless like that. Why don't you do something else? You start a business, I will bless. You will be successful in that business. He said, see, right from the 6 years up to the 60 years, I am practicing stealing only. I cannot change my profession at this age. But please bless me so that I can steal, but no one can catch me. Then the sadhu thought, this is a very interesting thing. Okay. He said, okay, there is a condition. That you should not tell lies. Sir, my profession is stealing. If I am not telling the lies, the police will catch me. No, you cannot tell lies. That you have to promise. If you can promise that, I will bless you. Then he calculated, this Swami is going to bless me, that nobody is going to catch me. And if I tell even the truth, what is the harm? People won't catch me. Okay, I will practice the truth. Then he came out, satisfied. The Swami has blessed me. Then he said, why should I go to this house as that house? Let me go to the king's place. In that palace, there are 3 diamonds are there. I know. He kept all the information. And if I go over there and get 1 or 2 diamonds, whole life I need not to do this type of thing. He went to the king's palace. He entered into that. Because of the blessings, no one noticed. He entered inside. Then he found another person is pacing up and down. He first thought that I should go away. Then no, nobody is going to catch me, so no problem. This man came and told, hey, who are you? He first hesitated, then he told, no, I am going to tell the truth. Hey, I am a thief. Okay, what you are going to do? I am going to steal the 3 diamonds the king is having. Only problem, I do not know where he had kept it. But who are you? He was asking the second man. I am almost like that, of your same profession. But I know where the diamonds are, but there are so many doors are there. How to open? But that you don't bother, I know how to open the door. So just tell me where. So both of them had a nice conversation or decision that I am going to steal, but 50% is yours, 50% is mine. So he went, he saw the 3 diamonds. 3 diamonds, shall I break one? It will be damaged. So let's keep 1 for the king, and 2 we will share, that is all right. So he brought the 2, gave 1 to him and took 1, and he said, 1 more is there for the king inside the Almeida. It was okay. Next day morning, he went home and very confident nobody is going to catch him. But next day morning, he found all the king's people are there to arrest him. Oh my God, how come? The sadhu's blessings? Anyway, now what to do? He came to the court. The king was sitting over there. All people are sitting. And the king asked, did you steal the diamond from over here? Yes, sir. He thought that I am telling the truth because I am going to die. Then no. So this is the diamond. Yesterday I came. But how many you stole? I took 2. Where the others? 1 I shared with my another person. He couldn't recognize that person and never cared for his address also. I don't know. But another person who was there I have given to him. Then the king asked the minister, can you please go and check whether the 3rd one is still there or not? The old minister went over there and saw, yes, it is there. Then he calculated, this fellow is going to die anyway. So let me take it and blame on that person. He will be killed anyway. He came and told, no, king, he is telling the lies. He has taken all this, nothing is there. King stood up from his own pocket, take out 1 and said, the second person he is talking about is me. Yesterday night I could not sleep, so I was pacing up and down over here. I met him, and whatever he is telling is true. He gave this 1 and said, first one he took, second one this one, and old minister, take out the 3rd one from your pocket. A minister was taken apart. Then the king asked his court, look at this man. Though he is a thief, but he is telling the truth. And look at this man. All through his life he was here in my court. And he was such a respectable person, I was depending on him. He is still lying me. So what I should do? All said, make this thief your minister. You need a person by your side who will tell the truth. And make that old man go out. And immediately he became the minister of that. There's a story goes like that. And when he was going on putting that dress of the minister, he found that sadhu, that monk standing last there near the door and waving hands and blessing him, telling the truth. But be careful. Sometimes you have to be careful telling the truth. So he says, now we will conclude in this way, Brahmacharyam tatha satyam akrodha dhriti shama sanatanasya dharma moolam. What is sanatana dharma? Sanatana dharma first is Brahmacharyam, means self-control. That is a beautiful word, the Brahmacharya. Sometimes we translate into English in a different way, but this is the self-control. When we are controlling our own self, there are temptations are there, different type of things are there. I must have to control myself. And that is the main thing. Secondly, is Satyam again. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, he said, Satya Katha Koli Tapasya. The practicing truthfulness is the austerity of the present day, present age. So this is the Satya. We must be careful. Look at the society now. What is Kali and what is... Our four divisions are there. Satya Yuga, Treta, Dwapar, Kali. Now the Kali, what is the symbol of Kali? Mitha. Each and every one going on telling lies. And we also are getting involved into it. Because so many people from so many different media, they are going on telling lies, we are accepting those. And somebody told, some 20 people were killed by those people over there. Immediately I send it to 100 people, that wrong information. And unknowingly, you get involved into sin. So be very careful. At the time of political war, when the vote is going on, they do like that. That is their job. Let them do. We the devotees, we are here. See how you have come here and waiting to listen for the religious talk, because the sattva guna has come to you. I always feel like this. The Bhagavata, he asking the Lord Krishna, the Krishna said, develop your sattva guna. Then he is asking, sir, how I will know that I have developed the sattva guna? Then the Krishna said, when you will find that you are getting interest in listening to God's teachings, constantly you are going on listening the same thing, but still your interest is increasing and you like to listen. You like to go to the holy people. And that is why you will be developing the sattva guna. Look at you people. You have developed sattva guna according to the Lord Krishna. And we should not go back, because the sattva guna, after that, beyond that is mukti. The moment we can overcome that, we are going to be free. So today, they say you have to have the self-control and have to practice the satya, the truth, akrodha. And we should not be angry. When we become angry, because our desire is not fulfilled. That is why you are angry. So sometimes people, they say, we don't know how to control the anger. Why you become angry? Because your desire is not satisfied. I wanted to have things like this. It is not naturally angry. So we have to judge all the time. I tried, but it has not gone in this way. It is okay, God's will. I am trying my best. Still things are not taking form in this. God's will. Why should I be angry? So akrodha, dhriti, intellect. Out of emotion we are doing everything. Some people said, if you go and kill the 50 innocent people, straight you will go to heaven. And there will be a room booked for you with attached bath. I am adding that. We don't know what is there in the Sarga. No one visited Sarga. Those who have visited, they came and met us. So obviously, it is all imagination. Oh, I will go to Sarga, I will go to heaven, I will go to Behest. And for that I am killing innocent people? Can that be the action and the effect? I am doing wrong action and I will get a good effect? It is impossible. I don't understand that. And that's why they are utilizing me in that way. We have to ask. We have to question. So, dhriti, shama. You have the forgiveness. Some people behaved wrongly with you, but you should have the heart to forgive them. And that is called Sanatana Dharma. Friends, I will conclude with Swami Vivekananda's definition of Dharma. What is religion? Religion is a process that makes a brute unto man and man unto God. Religion is a process. See how wonderfully he's putting. System that makes a brute. Brute means a very selfish person. Unto man, man is a considerate person. And man unto God. And what is God? Love and unselfishness. We always talk about God. We always think about God. We try to realize God. But we do not know what is God. Our God means the cinema. They show the God means they will come and stand like this, there will be light, and I will say, oh God, I have a list, but just now I have forgotten where I have kept. Please come again, I will give you the list. Is that God? No. The God means only two qualities. Love and unselfishness. It is again Swami Vivekananda who said, unselfishness is God. Very clear. Unselfishness is God. The moment you become 100% unselfish, you are God yourself. And about Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, whom he considered the God, more than God, he said, can you please tell something about Sri Ramakrishna? Vivekananda said, L-O-V-E, personified. So what is God? Love and unselfishness. What we are pursuing to develop love and unselfishness. We have love. That's why we love our kith and kin, our family. But you have to break the boundary and you have to embrace each and every one. We have unselfishness. I have seen people, after working the whole year, when they get the bonus, with that money, they will be purchasing all the new clothes for each and every one of the family. But the poor man can't purchase a new clothes for himself, but he is very satisfied. This is unselfishness. But limited. When that goes and embraces the whole world, spiritual. So love and unselfishness is God. That's why Ma Sharadamani Devi said, after the realization, will you grow horns on your head? It is the heart, it is the feeling, it is the understanding, it is the knowledge. That is love and unselfishness, that is God. And religion is a process that makes a brute unto man, man unto God. We start coming over here, visiting the temple. In the morning, we bathe, we put on the washed clothes, we come running over here, we bring fruits, give to the God, and that too we cannot go so close because the monks will be sitting over there. And from far away we are looking towards the God and praying. We begin with that. And then slowly, you are feeling the God is with you all the time. When you are closing your eyes, you can see that God. You can pray to God, you can talk to God. Day and night, every moment, when you are alone then. Sometimes people, they say that we are lonely. Why we should be lonely? God is always there. So that is the process. And that process makes a brute unto man and man unto God. Love and unselfishness. And that is the Dharma. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you.
You see, the information travels quite fast. We all know that he can sing beautifully. Janani Sharadam Devi Ramakrishna Jagadguru
Padapadmi Tayo Sritva Pranamami Muhotanu. We are deeply beholden to Maharaj for his beautiful exposition on Dharma. So he has started with Sadachara and has taken it to his. So, as Ramakrishna puts it very beautifully, the whole of human life is realization of God. So one love, Jivane British, what he said, because that is our dharma, that's our core, that's our reality, that's our swarupa, that's our real nature. And the path for that, Maharaj says, how it is start to sadachara. That's why in that Chaturvarga Purushartha we say, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. You start with Dharma. Whatever you do based on Dharma, as you also said as economy, you can have wealth, but that wealth should come through the filter of Dharma. And then once you have wealth, you can enjoy it. The enjoyment again should be filtered with Dharma. And that process leads you to Moksha, or the ultimate Mukti, and which also, as Ramakrishna said, is the goal of life, namely the realization of God. So Maharaj gave a very lucid and very easy to follow exposition of the idea of Dharma. This time Maharaj is with us for only one night. Tomorrow morning he is going back. I hope next time he will kindly inform us so that we can have a 3-day talk on any particular subject. Thank you very much. Namaskar.